Hi everybody, it's Nicole Atherton, and today I've got a walkthrough for you. But before I do the walkthrough, I wanted to sort of explain what my original plan for Project Life was, and then go into what really happened. So here's my original plan. I wanted to have 2 volumes, each covering 6 months of the year. So my first volume was going to be January to June, and then July through December. So then I was gonna break them down into quarters, and so I already made a video of this quarter 1, and I'll link this for you in the information of this video, January through March. But then as I was getting through kind of towards the middle of the second quarter, so April through June, kind of around late May, I realized that 6 months was not going to fit into one album. So I had to come up with a plan B, which is here. So here's my plan B, and it's 3 albums, which I wanted to do it in 2 just to save space on the shelf and that sort of thing, but I would rather take up the space than not tell all the stories that I wanted to tell. So now I have it the year divided into 3, so 4 months each album. And since I've already gone through January through March with you, I'm going to do this walkthrough from April through August. So you'll get all of Volume 2 and the last month of Volume 1. So here is April of this year, and I know that it covers most of the days in March, but some of the days in April, and I can't remember if I included it on the last video. So I'll include it here. And I have 2 see-through pockets, which I do occasionally, which are interesting. I like these Allie Edwards plastic words that come in her story kit. Another see-through element here, again from a story kit. A kitty heavy week. This is my oldest kitty. She died a couple weeks later, so I'm glad I got to spend the time with her. She doesn't live with me anymore, or didn't at the time. And here's the back side of that see-through element. Road trip. Easter. This is my spread for a week in the life, and so my Project Life approach for Week in the Life just included a picture of my lunch every day, which I forgot to do on Sunday. So actually I didn't forget to do it, I was working. Anyway, so I put what I ate here and then used the Week in the Life words there, and then I have another see-through element here with a transparency. And this is the back side of that. This weekend we went to San Francisco, we went to the symphony, so I included the playbill from that. State Capitol and the Opera House and the Symphony Hall are over next to it, which is awesome. More symphony stuff, San Francisco stuff. We went to the game. And that's it. And I thought I had done this last page, but I'm going to, obviously, with this piece of paper. So I will finish that. And now I'm going to move on to this second volume. Volume 2 of Project Life for me this year is May through August, which I've completed. Alrighty. So this is my opening page. And I mean, I liked the See the Beauty in Ordinary Things. I thought that was a very Project Life kind of statement. But then I didn't know, it was like too much pink for me. And I'm not super happy with the way it turned out. I like these phrases also. The true secret of happiness lies in taking a genuine interest in all the details of daily life. From Allie Edwards' detail story kit. And this one too, the beauty of life is in small details, not in big events. Again, very Project Life concept. And I just labeled it May through August. All of the videos to all of the spreads that you're seeing are available on the channel in the Project Life playlist. This is a trip to San Diego for work. My work buddies, we went to the game. This was when we went to New York for my birthday's not in May, but it was a makeup birthday. So we made up for my last year's birthday. Put some extra thoughts about our whole trip here. And this does take some time, but whenever I do it, I'm super happy that I did it. And then we went to the opera, and so instead of having the whole thick playbill, which I did for the symphony as you just saw, I just took the middle section out that talked about what we saw. That way I didn't have to save all the ads and, you know, contributors and all that junk. More opera stuff, more New York stuff. Eiffel Tower, the Empire State Building, and then our trip to Ellis Island. Sorry if you're a Yankees fan, you don't have to see this. I'm a Red Sox fan, so I had to put that they suck. But our goal is to go to all of the baseball stadiums. You know, it's a bucket list thing, so we had to go to Yankee Stadium, and I don't think I'll ever go back unless they're playing the Red Sox in the World Series. But yeah. All right, so this is when we went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, still in New York. And we finished our New York trip early that week. Early the next week, so week 20. We went to the 9/11 memorial and some colonial buildings in Lower Manhattan. Still there, and then we went home. End of May. This is about when I was realizing things weren't going to all fit into one album. And I still had a whole nother month to go, so moved it all over. It's fun looking back, you know, it wasn't even that long ago, but a lot of these details I would totally have forgotten, and I have forgotten a lot of these details, and I'm so grateful for the chance to do this project and to record, you know, little things about life. You know, we went to Whole Foods, and I know these aren't beets, they're radishes, but anyway, it says turn up the beet, but they're radishes. And then, you know, us doing the floor and assembling the Murphy bed in the guest room, and just flowers that we got, just normal daily stuff that normally I would forget, because, you know, life is precious and beautiful, and doing this helps me really appreciate that. This was a day in the life. We went to Boston in June. So there's all those. I think I just pretty much followed Allie's format, so I don't think I included it in the video because it's not original. And then here I did some more journaling, detailed journaling about our trip, and then I included our tickets to the Red Sox game. And we had been to Fenway before, but Tracy's idea was to go and see them retire Big Poppy's number. So we said bye to Poppy for the last time. And he's all over the TV channels talking and stuff, but we'll never see him play again. He was amazing. Here we are in June. Everyday stuff. Here's my see-through element for this week. So this side was a circle, and then on the back of it I put a cork starburst, leading into 4th of July. And July. And you can see I used the Becky Higgins page dividers in between, like at the beginning of each month, and the month is listed at the top. I just picked the clear ones because I don't want it to really distract too much. I know that she used to make themed ones, and I don't know if she makes them anymore. Oops, that came off. So this is these are our tickets to Pageant of the Masters that I adhered to the outside, so you can flip them over and see. This was a weekend trip to Orange County. So I work hard during the week, and then when I have time off, we get out of town. So there's a theme there. Talking about, here's our my work buddies in the office. We started a new diet. Not a diet, a lifestyle this week. So talking about that. So the eat plastic word was great. July, visit from my brother. There's me and my dad and Tracy playing poker. Keep going. We're at the end of July, early August here. Went to a soccer game down in Southern California. Finally got my books all organized. That was an ordeal, and it had been a long time coming, and we're talking years. Books on the floor everywhere, so finally got some bookshelves. And then August, this is covering 2 weeks. Here's another see-through element, guys. This side has a starburst cork piece, and this side has a transparency. Another insert talking about camping. If you guys ever want to know more about the details of the stories, please let me know. I try to keep my videos strictly for process, and if you want to know more about the story, I'm happy to share it. I just didn't know if there's an interest. And then the last week of August I have here, the eclipse week, and I had adhered this one with temporary adhesive in case there was another eclipse. I could reuse these. I know that's stupid, but anyway. And then on the back, I spoke at a celebration of our helipad at the hospital. We were getting ready for a trip to Europe. And that is the last page in volume 2, and it says this is a Heidi swap sticker, and these are thickers, and these are from the Creekside collection. And then the latest Studio Calico stamp or scrapbook kit. So that's what I have so far for this year. I think I really want to be caught up by the time December starts, because actually even before that, because once December Daily starts, it's all about December Daily. I'm sure if you guys have done the project, you know it's very intense, and you don't have time to go back and do other weeks. I don't know how successful I'm going to be in doing that because of the studying I am doing for an important test at the end of November. So whatever happens, happens. I'm just gonna go with it, do my best to take care of my obligations and prepare for what I need to prepare for, but also to make time for being creative. So if you have any questions about any of these things, please let me know. Thank you for hanging out with me today and seeing how much I've done so far this year. And again, I appreciate your time. Life is precious, time is precious, and I know that we don't have enough of it. So I appreciate your time, and until I see you guys next time for the next Project Life Process video, happy crafting. Thanks, bye.